season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. Gets away from one, finds room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys that want to work.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Yeah, and defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Going to swing it on second down. This time he's got his man. Running free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Throws to the back. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The play action fake. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Casey. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Clinton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Savage. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They want to run this quarterback. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat and mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. To the air on second down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Clinton. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's small. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Calls his own number.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Horned Frogs are on the move. On the move. Powers through the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Horned Frogs have moved it inside the 20. Hand off from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Back open in the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's taking the shot. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds for his first down.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. He might want another play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I love it. trust your passing game, trust your quarterback, because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish the first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Back to pass, it's He's going to let it go. Makes the catch down the right side. Here he goes. He's at the touchdown, Horned Frogs. And that one will give him the lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. On the run, it's Butler. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Hey, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. He'll do it himself. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the balls are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Riding up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quickly to the tight end. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The sure hands, it's Baker. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easy.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Smith. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor if someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there and just weren't able to come up with it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Myers on the move. Complete downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the
touchdown TCU, and they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Wants to fire on second down. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready.
Catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Or this defense wants to bring some pressure. Using his feet. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Going for 6. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 40.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll try the toss to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Strickland. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Dennis.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have gotten to double him. On every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Quick step and go. Touchdown Volunteers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Touchdown, TCU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Butler. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback keeper. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Off and running. Pass the tag. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Dropping back, it's Newton. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Finds his back in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
What a a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. To the air on first down. That's reeled in, it's Baker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Keeps it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Smashes through the tackle. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.